This is Dr. Rekha Kale, your happiness coach, who has been teaching since 1969. And yes, I have been teaching psychology as well as medicine and law. But in my journey of teaching, I realized that the humanity, the society at large, you people need certain things which are never taught. And that is how to live powerfully. And that is where we have come up with the effective life management training program, which is going to be purely online for you so that you can find out all the stumbling blocks in your life and learn how to face them, how to handle them, and later on, how to detect and find out and tap all your inner potentials and develop them best so that you can be the best. Hi. So, today, in the very first session of effective life management, we are going to see anxiety management. And in the first lesson, I'm going to talk to you regarding what exactly is anxiety and what are the symptoms of anxiety. So, in order to understand anxiety and its symptoms, first of all, let us understand the word anxiety. We experience anxiety when we become anxious. And why we become anxious? The word itself indicates that it is a restless reaction to some kind of suspected uncertainty. Can you understand this? We suspect some uncertainty. This uncertainty may arise because we are expecting some kind of thing to happen. That thing does not happen the way in which we want to happen. And then what happens? At the end, whatever happens may not be the one that we want. That is what we feel. And when we feel that way, we become restless because we are not sure whether we are going to be able to face the outcome of the situation. So, this is a mixed reaction of uncertainty, insecurity, and worry. Now, this anxiety is reflected by a very large number of symptoms in our body, in our mind, in our behavior. And remember, if these symptoms are noticed and located quickly by the opposite person, we might end up into a very bad hot boiling soup. So, we have to take care that this anxiety, even if we are experiencing from within, should not be reflected outside. We might feel from within, but our face, our reactions, our bodily things must not never show our restlessness. We have to be very careful if we want to be a winner. And what are these symptoms? I would ask you one thing. When you are anxious, can you think quietly and peacefully? No. Your thinking pattern becomes upset, disturbed. If you are upset, if you are anxious, can you get a peaceful sleep? No, you cannot. If you are anxious, can you talk in a very cool, calm, peaceful tone? No, you can't. Your volume increases, you start speaking fast, and maybe you start, like as if somebody is chasing you, like that you go on talking. That kind of speech happens when you are having anxiety. And on the top of that, can you relate to people in a normal way? Or do you tend to become rude to people? Obviously, you tend to be rude to people. You tend to be, you know, what you will say. You can't be peaceful. You can't be friendly. You try to show off the people when you are anxious, as if don't come close to me. Maybe you are there to cause me problem. So better keep away. Kind of a reaction we give to people. So that is another way we react. We develop high blood pressure. Our palpitation increases, our pulse rate increases, our breathing increases. At times, our blood sugar increases. All these are the normal body reactions given to the situation that demands excess energy from our body because our adrenal glands increase our blood pressure, increase the blood flow into the body, increase the breathing rate, and also extra blood sugar is released into the blood by our pancreas in order to cope up with the situation that requires greater energy from our end. These are the natural reactions. But what happens when we are into anxiety, when we are into the fit of anxiety? We go and do our blood test. We go and check our blood pressure. We go and check our blood sugar. And we find, oh my God, this is high, this is high, this is high. That means I am falling sick. It's not sickness, it is a reaction of our body to the anxiety we are facing, but people don't understand it. In addition to that, mouth becomes dry. We are not able to digest our food properly. We lose our appetite. All these things also can happen due to anxiety. Just imagine so many reactions, so many changes. We can't think properly, we can't concentrate properly, we can't remember properly, we can't talk properly, we can't react properly, we can't relate properly. And on the top of that, we can't think in a peaceful manner. We can't have peaceful sleep. So, if anxiety is giving all these things, should we entertain anxiety? Or should we find out how we can use the anxiety for the best results? And we should diminish, we should reduce the adverse results that the anxiety is causing in our system. I think we must do the second part. That is, we have to learn how to reduce the negative impacts of anxiety and how to use the anxiety to the best. And yes, slowly and steadily in the future lessons, we are going to learn all those things. This is just the first lesson to introduce the basic thing that is anxiety to you. Bye.